Medolla. Good morning, gentlemen.
Morning, Blanca.
Morning, Blanca.
Good morning. It is so exciting that you've started a new show. And first, I really do want to say thank you to both of you for being a sponsor the entire year of 2020 for the Laws of Life Networking Group and the entire Laws of Life webcast network. You have been extremely supportive of the community. So I really thank you for that, guys.
Thank you, Blanca. And I'm happy to announce today that for the past year, the Laws of Life audience has known our firm as TDM Law. Moving forward, we're now known as Marecki and Medolla. We've taken on a partner, Juan Medolla. He's an experienced trial advocate, a seasoned personal injury attorney, and it's great to have him.
That's amazing. Congratulations. That's incredible. And so what specialties does your firm practice in?
Our firm specializes in car accidents, slip and falls, defective products, medical negligence, truck accidents, any area where a person is injured through the fault of another. We also have a division that handles real estate transactions and litigation, as well as business and probate matters.
That's amazing. And one of the other big acts of kindness that your firm has done for Floridians is to provide a complimentary review of everyone's auto insurance policy. Why is that so important?
Well, I'll take this one. Well, in Florida, most people don't know how little insurance coverage one actually needs to have to operate a vehicle lawfully. In Florida, all you need to have is something called personal injury protection coverage, which is the first $10,000 in medical treatment for yourself and coverage for the property damage to the other vehicle. That is what is known as full coverage in Florida. So if you go to your insurance agent and you say, hey, I want full coverage and I want to spend the least amount of money, your agent will say, here's full coverage, a low premium, and you are now covered for up to $10,000 in medical bills for yourself and covering the other vehicle's property damage if it was your fault. But it will not cover you anything above that initial $10,000, and it will not cover you if you seriously injure someone else, and you are not covered if you are seriously injured beyond that first $10,000.
So what Juan is saying is that the full coverage here in the state of Florida is actually bare bones insurance coverage that's illegal in most states. And Floridians need to know that they have to take affirmative steps to adequately protect themselves in the event they're injured in the car accident. And that's what the complimentary policy review is about.
Can you share an example of a client that was adversely affected by the inadequate coverage?
Blanca, there's too many to count. I'm not going to tell you in an individual story. On a weekly basis, we get potential clients into our law firm that are seriously hurt in a car accident. And because of the insurance situation, there's no way for them to recover any money for their injuries. Luckily, there is a way for Floridians to protect themselves about this situation. It's called uninsured motorist coverage. Juan, can you briefly explain to the audience what uninsured motorist coverage is?
Sure. Yeah, the worst conversation you want to have with a client who's been seriously injured is, look, yes, you are seriously injured. Yes, it was someone else's fault. No, there is nothing we can do about it. The reality is, if a person doesn't have adequate insurance coverage, the other driver does not have adequate insurance coverage, and you don't have uninsured motorist coverage, if you're seriously injured, there is no way to recover. You could sue the person who hit you personally or caused the accident personally, but if they don't have the coverage, if they don't have the funds to pay a certain insurance coverage per month, they likely don't have that $100,000 or whatever it may be to cover the actual injury. So uninsured motorist, what that does is, if you are hit or someone injures you and it was not your fault, and the other person does not have any insurance coverage or adequate insurance coverage, you can go against your own insurance, or you can make a claim against your own insurance for the injuries. It is very important to have that. If not, anytime you were injured by somebody else's negligence, it is a gamble. More often than not, we see clients who are hit and seriously injured, and there is no insurance coverage on the other side.
So
Now, is the insurance company do they want to sell you that uninsured motorist coverage? Do they even want you to know what it is?
Not in my experience. I could even tell you personally, when I tried to buy uninsured motorist coverage, I had to argue with the adjuster as to why it was something I wanted to have. In fact, I was told that Florida is a no-fault state, so why do you want to even buy this insurance? An insurance company trying to talk me out of buying their product. So that should tell you about how important it is to have that.
And in essence, it is not difficult to get if you really wanted it.
No, it's very simple. A call to your insurance agent or to your insurance carrier, it can be done pretty much instantly.
So once again, everyone out there listening, this is a very important message for the community. Marecki and Medolla has for the last year and continues to do so, offering a complimentary review of your auto insurance policy to confirm that you do have adequate coverage before you have, God forbid, an accident. And Tim, how does one in the community get their policy to you for that free review?
Blanca, they can email that auto policy to info@mylegaladvocate.com. Their policy will be reviewed by an attorney in our law firm, and they will get a call back and a free consultation with that attorney within 24 hours of sending the policy.
That is incredible, 24 hours. And one last question. Does it matter who is at fault in a car accident in Florida?
It absolutely matters who is at fault in a car accident in Florida. If you are injured in an accident and it is someone else's fault, you have a right to financial recovery for your injuries against that person. Don't let anyone tell you that fault doesn't matter, because it always does.
Well, I just want to thank both of you once again for doing what you do for the community. If anyone out there would like to have a free review by Marecki and Medolla of your car policy, do it today. It's free service. Email your car policy to info@mylegaladvocate.com, and Mr. Marecki and Mr. Medolla will get you an analysis of that policy within 24 hours. Well, Mr. Marecki, Mr. Medolla, it is a pleasure. We thank you so much and have a great day.
Thank you, Blanca.